Hello family and friends, this is Rob the Sapper gardener representing Essayons Family Garden, and we're going to do a pretty quick update this morning from the garden, July update, but we're also going to combine it with a collaboration a friend of ours, Broke Farmer 76, started up, Men in the Garden and Why I Love My Garden. So yeah, lots of different reasons why I love my garden, but I'm going to turn you around and show you some of the things we've got growing and kind of go over a few simple reasons why. I'm a simple man, as most of you know if you followed our channel, but hopefully we can share a little knowledge at the same time as we share why we have a passion for gardening. So one of the things that we are trying to incorporate in our garden is permaculture techniques and practices, and we try to share that knowledge too. One thing that I've mentioned a few times is creating microclimates, and microclimates are just simply areas where the climate has been changed either naturally or by man-made means to create a different set of growing conditions than the surrounding area. And we have a microclimate here. I'm down at our basement away from the main garden, the inner garden, and this microclimate is just created by two things: side of our house and the fence that goes around it. So this area gets a little less sun than the rest of the garden, and stays cooler in the warm months so that we can put some cool weather crops like lettuce, spinach, things that don't need full sun. We've also got some mint and some peas in there. And yeah, if you're growing a garden and you want to kind of trick Mother Nature a little bit with your growing conditions, microclimates are great ways to do that. And our comfrey, which was cut back for some comfrey tea, is growing back. It's not quite as large as this one, which did not get cut back. This one's huge. This one's at least 5 feet tall. We've cut some leaves off of it, and I'll be cutting it soon so that we can create more comfrey tea and use some of it as an organic mulch and feeder for some of our potted plants. And our garden is doing well, and I guess this might be a good point to give one reason that a lot of gardeners grow their own food is confidence. When you grow your own food, you can be confident of what's going in it to feed it, whether it's comfrey or synthetic fertilizers. And we try to grow as organic and pesticide free as we can. We try to use natural fertilizers like comfrey, our own compost, fish fertilizers, things like that. And it just gives us a confidence that the food that we're eating is as healthy as possible, like these peppers here and the peppers there. We grow a lot of peppers on our property, and these came from starts, not from seeds, but we still know what they are. Santa Fe Grande hot peppers. So I'll be harvesting some of these soon. Yeah, lots of things. And second reason why I love to garden is we can grow whatever we want. If you go to a grocery store, you're going to be limited on what you can get by what they can make a profit off of. So if you want lemons, you're going to get the lemons that they want you to have, that they can make the most money off of. If you want Meyer lemons, maybe you can find them in the grocery store, maybe you can't. But if you have your own garden, You can grow whatever you want. You can grow Meyer lemon or whatever type lemon you want. If you want Barbados cherries, good luck finding them at the store. But if you have your own garden and they grow in your grow zone, or you have a greenhouse, you can grow Barbados cherries, which are some of the most nutritious cherries that you can grow, but they are subtropical, so yeah, good luck finding those if you don't have your own garden. So that's the second reason. And the third reason, gardens are just beautiful. This sunflower is easily 10 feet tall. We've got a few different kinds, and we have to give a big thanks to our friend Irene and Henry at Brainstorm Makers. They gifted us with some sunflower seeds from Haas Tools, and we didn't plant all of them, but we did plant a few varieties, and they make the garden just look like a little paradise. So it's nice to come out here and look at what we're growing, especially as a family. We come out and we try to work together as much as possible, and it's just a wonderful time. So those are three of the big reasons. Another reason is it's just such a nice place to come out and relax, surrounded by things that you've grown, including the chickens, who think they're getting a treat, which they are going to get a treat. As soon as I turn the camera off, I'll give them some herbs from our garden, and they'll be happy with that. Yeah, they're used to it. When they see me, they know treats are coming. So, but yeah, it's just peaceful out here. That's probably one of the least talked about reasons to have a garden. Is just peace, and it also keeps us busy. Old adage, idle hands are the devil's workshop. We don't have idle hands. When you've got a garden, yeah, you've always got something you can do, even if it's just coming out and touching the plants that you have growing, like our sweet potatoes. Yeah, or our sunchokes or Jerusalem artichokes, or our other citrus trees over here. So yeah, it's a nice, peaceful feeling when you can come sit out, surrounded by things that you're growing, like fig trees, avocado trees, just so many different things. And the control that you get when you plant a seed or a transplant, a plant start, yeah, it can't be beat. And these plants, these are some type jalapeno. I'll have to ask my wife, but yeah, this one's ready to be eaten. Yeah, we have tons of peppers growing throughout our garden, which is one of our favorite things to grow, or one of my favorite things to grow. Yeah, the garden's a passion. A lot of times things go unsaid while you're growing them, but in the back of your mind, you know why you're growing. It's not just simply the act of growing food, but growing healthy food. So, Cousin Broke Farmer, hopefully that settled the reason why we grow. Yep, they love it. This is some cilantro, and that seems to be one of their favorite treats from the garden, their favorite herbs. Yeah, if I can get it in there. But they like anything other than the crumbles they get. Yeah, chickens are a lot like the rest of the garden. And our burdock, which is definitely flowering very well now. So I'll be bagging these up probably in the next few weeks so that the birds don't scatter everywhere, and collecting seeds. So again, Cousin Broke Farmer, hopefully that met the needs of the challenge. Looking forward to seeing why some other men in the garden are doing it. I'll put a hashtag in here, a hashtag MIG, Men in the Garden, and we'll get this up, and hopefully people think about why they're gardening. Maybe some other men male gardeners I should say, want to come on and explain why they garden, but I think a lot of us garden for the same reasons. So it's another one of my before work videos. I'm gonna get in here and log in, check the news, watch a couple of videos. A lot of onions and garlic in that greenhouse, and get ready to log in to work, because Sapper gardeners got to pay bills just like most gardeners do, so got to get on the job. So as always, it's Rob, the Sapper gardener, representing Essayons Family Garden, saying God bless our great country America, and God bless you wherever you reside around the world. Take care. Sapper out.